Hey everybody, what's kicking? It's Mr. Porter right here. I got my exclusive interview with the famous Nia Kay. Just got off season 2 of the rap game. We're super stoked. She had a lit performance the other night over at the stage. That's what I'm talking about. I just want to tell you, Nia Kay, I saw your performance. That was crazy.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh my goodness. So, I saw when you were on stage, you called yourself the Duchess. Who is the Duchess? Would you say that's like your alter ego?
The Duchess isn't an alter ego. I just call myself the Duchess because everybody called themselves the princess or the queen, and I wanted to go a different route and be different. So I labeled myself the Duchess and ran with it.
That's awesome. So, being a female artist on the rap game, how would you feel the public portrays you on the spotlight?
I mean, being a female, I've let it known plenty of times on the show, and you will see that I can hold my own weight, and I don't think people look at me like being a female or a male because my talent speaks for itself, and it takes away from my gender.
Oh, that's awesome. So, what is it that really sets you apart from everybody else?
What makes me different from the rest of the crowd is that I think outside the box. Like a lot of the kids are like boxed in, and with me, I just always find a way where I don't want to add to the industry, but change the industry and empower each other.
Well, that's great. So, when did you know you had a gift for rapping?
I started writing at 6, but I knew like rapping was where I was at like 10 years old.
Wow, that's really a young age. Oh my goodness. So, is there anybody you look up to or admire for their passion in the rap industry?
Well, since my music is positive and like no cursing, and that's what I'm known for, the artist I look up to is Lady LaSure, and it's because she's an older rapper and she has a huge fan base right now. She's from England and she does not curse, and it's like I just think that that's so positive for the kids to know that even if you're older, that doesn't mean that you still have to curse because you're getting older. You can still make positive music for the youth at any age.
Well, that's a great influence you're throwing out there. So, you're from Chicago. So, from being from Chicago, what is it about that place that makes you who you are? Is it like young people and the struggle to make it?
Well, I think being from Chicago, I do have it harder than some other kids because Chicago, they don't really support you till you on and popping. Like, it is a harder struggle. So with my music and like where I came from, I think that all comes together because the hustle is behind me being from Chicago.
All right, so in Chicago, you got artists like Kanye and Chief Keef and Chance the Rapper. Do you ever listen to them for a little bit of like hometown influence?
I mean, they're all amazing artists, but I don't really look at it like they're inspiring me because my music is totally different from them. So I really can't relate to it, but I do it like their work ethic is something that I would look for inspiration for.
Yeah. All right, so how would you describe your music?
I would describe my music as just like different and uplifting and just letting kids know like this is real. You can do this too.
Oh, that's awesome. So we see you're on social media. Is there a time you can think back to where somebody, congratulated you or made you really feel really special or like left an impression on you?
Well, it's been a lot of shout-outs going on right now, but like I would say the biggest ones, I would say it's Queen Latifah and the Brat. The Brat being from Chicago, that was crazy. And then Queen Latifah just being one of the biggest legends out was just like crazy.
So what do you think your end career goal is, like the top point?
My goal has always been to do an international tour. I just want to be worldwide and let everybody know my music and not just have one lane.
Definitely, I guess that's the Duchess then. All right, if you could choose one artist to collaborate with on like a record together and meet, who would that be?
I would say it would be Nicki Minaj because like out of the females, she's where it's at right now.
So what's one thing about your music that you want all of your fans to know when they're listening to you?
One thing about my music is that it's positive. You gonna have fun listening to it. It's different. I have a versatile style, so it's like you don't know what you're gonna get from me when you hear it, but just stay tuned.
I know I had a lot of fun listening to you at that concert, but so is there anything you'd like to tell to all those young stars out there who are still perfecting their craft?
Yeah, I would just tell tell them to pretty much keep dreaming because a lot of people feel like if the handout is not given to them right away, they don't have a chance. But I was dreaming for a long time and I just got woken up out of one. So, I mean, just remember that dreams do come true and you're still a child and you still need to work for what you want because things are possible.
So I saw your performance on stage, and you absolutely killed it. Like, you were up there, you took the stage over. You owned that place. Where did you like learn how to do that?
Well, I started actually with Simply See Teens, and that's something to do with your company, I believe.
Yeah. Now we're Young Stars 360, but yeah.
Wondering, like it changed, but yeah. So I started at Simply See Teens when I was 11, and it was like a showcase that was called Take the Stage, and it was for young artists and just doing different showcases around and touring and things like that. And I started off actually losing the talent shows, and I think that's what like made me think like no, what is going on? This isn't gonna work. So as I kept doing the talent shows, I started to once I won my first one, I never lost again, and it just like showed me that this is what I wanted to do. Like being so young at 11, I think back now and like know that I wasn't expected to win all the time. But now since I've grown and all that, I'm at the age of 14, and I think that was a big part of my background because we have went to different states, we did big shows, and that got me really prepared for the rap game and for this finale show.
Well, that's wonderful. That's your exclusive, just brought to you by Mr. Porter. Stay tuned to Young Stars TV and make sure you check out our girl Nia Kay on the Rap Game Season 2.